only 20. Henry Downey and Gary Coleman have vast experience of half-back play. Anthony Tohill is the big man in every sense at midfield, and Joe Brolly and Seamus Downey form a potentially lethal full-forward line, along with another 20-year-old Joseph Cassidy. The honour of captaining Laois to an historic All-Ireland Minor Championship triumph only last September, and he lines out in the half-back line today alongside Derek Conroy, the centre-back, who was rated man of the match in that minor final. But there's lot from Dennis Lawler at number 5, Tony Marr and PJ Dempsey at midfield. In the attack, Hugh Emerson moved up to number 11 today from centre-back, and Leo Turley, a supreme goal poacher on his day. Referee is Mick Curley, the superintendent based in Galway. He refereed last year's Church and General National Football League final, which also involved Derry. But it's Laois with the first attack of the game, down towards Leo Turley, and the ball goes out over the sideline. Line ball to Derry. Ian Fitzgerald for Laois. Martin Delaney, good ball forward to Tony Marr, who came raiding from midfield, went for the goal and got it. Tony Marr, the scorer. A goal in 40 seconds for Laois. And it was Tony Marr, who always loved to attack, usually in support and often a provider. This time he was a score-getter, and it was young Martin Delaney who set it up for him. Slightly tripped, held his balance, got the goal. Joseph Cassidy with his first touch for Derry, and the 20-year-old puts it over the bar. That's a quick reply, a point to a goal. That young Joseph Cassidy, 20 years of age, an outstanding prospect. Adrian Phelan's fisted pass eventually falls to PJ Dempsey, the Laois captain. Nice ball through to Leo Turley. Laois men are running in support. One of them is David Sweeney, the left half forward. He's fouled. Chance of a second score for Laois inside 2.5 minutes of play. It favours the left-footed kicker. That's what Ian Fitzgerald is. Very accurate, the Port Laois man, and he's got his first point of the game. It's Laois's first point too, and it's a goal lead for Laois. Great kick by Jonathan Kelly to midfield. Free to Derry, who need a boost, even though we've had only 4 minutes of play. The powerful figure of Anthony Tohill to strike this one from outside the 45, but well within his range. He's a tremendous long-range kicker. And he shows it. A goal between them. PJ Dempsey with a great delivery towards Ian Fitzgerald. Gary Coleman knocked it down. Now Ian Fitzgerald has gone inside, but Gary Coleman's very, very fast. Kieran McKeever's there too. 2-1, but the one may get it. Ian Fitzgerald needs a bit of help. Leo Turley is there to help. No better man than Leo Turley to help and put the ball over the bar. Perhaps better known as a goal scorer, but happy to take points too. Tremendous drive by Jonathan Kelly, the Derry goalkeeper, to Dermot Dugan at midfield. Joe Brolly burst out to that ball. Laois will have to close him down. In support is the centre half forward, Dermot Heaney. Back towards Seamus Downey, going for the point. Seamus Downey, and getting it. It's timely. Derry could have done with that one. Seamus Downey, a very experienced player, and now he's directing traffic and looking for more ball into his full forward zone. Sean Marty Lockhart for Derry, with Tohill in support. Tohill to Seamus Downey, falls nicely to Joseph Cassidy. He's already got a lovely point, and now he's got another. Joseph Cassidy, who puts it over the bar. Well, he shot one in the early minutes, then he left one short into the goalkeeper's hands, so he knew exactly how much weight to put on that one. Gary Coleman, well in the game now for Derry. Blistering pace by Gary Coleman, one of the fastest footballers in the country. As Seamus Downey tries for a spectacular point, across the field, beyond the 45. He gets it, and that's a beauty by Seamus Downey. 8 minutes to half-time. Derry have clawed their way back. Only 2 points in it now. Tohill, a steadying influence, and indeed a growing influence. Looking for Seamus Downey. Derry making good use of space. Nice ball through to Ronan Rocks on the run. He's got Dermot Heaney beside him. Laois did well initially to get it out, but Dermot Dugan to support. Rory Boylan's there too. Anthony Tohill goes from long range. He's got one from a free. He's got this one from play. Now there's only one in it, and Tohill's in the game too, and he's in it in a big way. A run from Mark Rooney and fullback Johnny McBride, and McBride was fouled. Time ticking over the half hour as Anthony Tohill goes for another big kick from outside the 45. Knocked down to fullback Adrian Phelan. As referee Mick Curley blows the half-time whistle with Laois, the narrow leaders, 9 points to 8. The goal coming in the first minute by Tony Marr. Laois then were on top for a spell. Derry came back. They were level just before half-time, but Laois got the lead point just before the half-time whistle. And eventually it's Henry Downey for Derry. To his brother Seamus at full forward. Good hands by Seamus Downey there. To Gary Coleman in support. In support to Dugan. Dugan switches it inside to Bradley. Gives it back to Dugan. Dugan puts it in the net. What about that for a goal? Brilliant hand movement there. Palms of the hand being used to flick the ball on at speed. Dermot Dugan was absolutely magnificent in the build-up and execution of that goal. There's Dermot Dugan. Seamus Downey to Gary Coleman, sheer speed to Dugan, flicks it across to Brolly, beautifully down by Brolly, clinically finished by Dugan. Joe Brolly once again to put Colin Burke under a lot of pressure. Great running by Brolly. He'd probably put it over that. He does. He was content with the point, but he skinned his marker for pace there, and it's extraordinary really from what we saw in the first half that Laois have not made a change at left full-back. Seamus Downey. It'll fall short. Who'll stay down? It's Joe Brolly staying down. Brolly, foul, has to be a penalty. Joe Brolly staying down. Good decision, snapped it up, and before he had a chance to go for the goal, he was brought down by John Deegan, although Deegan protested his innocence. And it's Anthony Tohill versus Fergal Byron in the Laois goal. Tohill strikes, and he's put it wide. And Brian Mullins will think about that one, although aware that his side still lead. This is the Laois captain, P.J. Dempsey. His side trail by 3 points. Good ball through there to Hugh Emerson, the centre forward, and he's brought to ground. A chance for Ian Fitzgerald to pop one over off his favoured left foot before, incidentally, a crowd of 13,800 here at Croke Park this afternoon. And this is Ian Fitzgerald. Every chance vital now for Laois, who started so well with that Tony Marr goal in the very first minute of the match. But Derry have been the better of the two sides since. Although Ian Fitzgerald continues to keep Laois in touch. Just 2 points between them after 11 minutes of the second half. Dermot Heaney, solid worker at centre forward for Derry today. Colin Burke knocks it down. That's much better by Colin Burke. P.J. Dempsey gave it to Derek Conroy. Derek Conroy looks for Hugh Emerson. Nicely positioned Emerson, making a good run. He'll go for a goal, no doubt about that. Emerson goes for the goal and Derry will have to do it all over again. A great through ball that caught out the fullback Johnny McBride. Emerson had the power and skill to fend off the challenge of McBride and drive it home. Down to Dermot Heaney, back to Seamus Downey, to Joe Brawley, well blocked by Derek Conroy, I think it was. Sean Marty Lockhart there for Derry, so too was Brawley, and Dermot Heaney eventually, and it's Heaney who puts it over the bar. Persistence paid off there for Derry, but the Laois defence, I have to say, also did excellent work there. They stuck to their task, and though they conceded the point, they made it a hard-earned point by Dermot Heaney. So they're level again. Just over 11 minutes of play left. David Sweeney for Laois, with the sides level. A tremendous drive for the lead point, and it's gone over, and it's Hugh Emerson who got it. And since Hugh Emerson went to full forward from centre forward, it's all changed round for Laois. Tony Maher won that one well off Anthony Tohill. Maher looking for Emerson again. Emerson found it. He's gone for another goal. Superb! What a catch! What a finish! And how well he was found by Tony Maher. Well, by his own very high standards, Hughie Emerson had been a little out of it in the first half at centre forward. He went to full forward. He can do nothing wrong. That's his second goal. Henry Downey, always alert to the possibilities. Oh, well taken down by Adrian Phelan, the fullback. Martin Delaney collected from Tombo. Martin Delaney will gain a lot of valuable experience here this afternoon. PJ Dempsey looking for Hugh Emerson. He could have his third goal. He gets round the keeper. It's there for the taking, and he's taken it. Hughie's hat-trick in Croke Park against a Derry team who look bang in contention for so long. Indeed, they led, they looked on top, and then Emerson went from centre forward to full forward. 3 goals later, it's Laois on their way to victory. Well, Brian Mullins looks at his watch, and there's the final whistle. Laois the winners, on a day when Hughie Emerson's hat-trick is the talking point, and there's the hat-trick hero himself. Laois go through to the semi-finals, 4 goals and 10 points to Derry's 113.